Hi, today we're going to be making bison burgers in a bowl. They're going to be really delicious. I'm going to go ahead and throw these on the grill and I'll show you how I put it together. While we're waiting for our burgers to cook on the grill, we're going to go ahead and start getting some other things prepped for our burger salad. So the first thing I'm going to do is slice some red onions. I've got some fresh greens out of my garden. I've got some cheese I'm going to put on my burger. And I've also got some of those delicious hamburger pickles that I'm going to put on the salad. So let me just show you what I'm doing. I'm also going to make a dressing for the salad, which the whole thing is going to have the whole flavor of a really delicious, juicy burger without the bread. It's going to be really good. So here we go. All I'm going to do right now is just slice some of this red onion. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just cut it in half just because I like it really thin when it's on my salad. And when I have a whole onion, I find that they're oftentimes kind of hard to cut when they're, I just don't want the onion to get away from me. So I'm just cutting some really thin slices. I love onions, so maybe a couple more little slices because that really makes the salad. So I'm going to go ahead and put this part of the onion back for another meal. And I'm just going to kind of shred them up a little bit. I've got some lettuce here. Now you could add cabbage, you could add all kinds of things to your salad. I'm really just going to put the items in that I've got here and just get these kind of torn apart. Sometimes I actually take my lettuce and cut it into equal pieces, but today I'm not going to go to all that work. I'm just going to kind of tear it apart and get this salad going here. I'm going to put a few of these pieces of onion on here and kind of mix them up. And then I'm going to put the rest on the top. Just like this. Maybe a couple more pieces of lettuce. I want kind of a nice hearty salad. And I'm really hungry today. I typically just eat one meal a day, or 2 meals a day. I usually have breakfast and then I have kind of a really early dinner. And I try not to eat much after, say, I don't know, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The other thing that I forgot to mention that I'm putting on this particular salad is I actually put some poblano chilies out on the grill. So I'm going to char the outside of them, take the skin off, take the seeds out, and then I'll be putting those on my burger as well. So right now I'm just going to put a few pickles on here, like so. These are so good. They're kind of like a tart dill pickle. They're just really good. They're just like the pickles that you get at the restaurant when you're having a really good hamburger. Put quite a few. I love that flavor. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of ketchup. I'm going to make some dressing for my salad. Now this is just going to be kind of a Thousand Island dressing. Just a little ketchup, a little bit of zucchini relish. Now this is the relish that I make out of my garden. It's really good. And then I'm going to add a little bit of mayonnaise to this. Now I'll probably thin it out a bit, but I'm just going to mix this up, and this is just going to make kind of that Thousand Island dressing that you would have when you're getting a burger. So I'm going to put a little bit more mayonnaise in this, and I think a little bit more ketchup. This is a very good dressing to put on top of your salad. Seems kind of strange, but I don't know, it works. So I will just keep working on those burgers, and I'll bring you back when the peppers are done. I'm gonna put a little bit of cheese as soon as my burger's almost cooked, and let that melt on the burger. And then we'll put the whole thing together. So my burgers and my peppers are both done. So I am going to go ahead and put the peppers in a brown paper bag. You can also put them in a plastic bag. And we're just gonna let them, close them up and let them sit there for about 10 minutes, and then we'll take the skins off. These are perfect. I'm gonna let them cool down a little bit so they don't, heat up my salad. And I'm just gonna set those aside. I'm cooked both of them because it came 2 in a packet, but I'm gonna have one on my salad for today, and I'll have another one another day. So even though poblano chilies are not typically really hot chilies, they can be a little spicy sometimes. So I decided to go ahead and put some gloves on and just take the skins off. So these are still warm, but as you can see, they just kind of peel right off. You just take the skin off like so. You just want all this charred part of the skin to come off. Typically, if you just kind of rub it with your fingers, it pulls right off. And you're left with the chili, which when you're done, some of them come off easier than others, like the back of this is just pulling right off. That's great. That makes it very easy when we're trying to do this. And you can actually eat the skins. It's pepper like anything else, but this skin is a little bit more tough on this pepper. So this looks pretty good. I think I got most of it off. So all I'm gonna do now is just open it up, take out this middle piece right here. And I wanna take these seeds out because that's where a lot of the heat is gonna be, is in these seeds. So I'm just gonna take these off like so. And I leave a couple of them on just to give it a little bit more flavor. And this really is like one of my favorite chilies. I just love the poblano. They're not ever super hot. They're not like some of the other peppers. And I'm just gonna put it here with my burger. And that's all there is to it. This is, not a hard process. It's just a matter of going through and getting it all done. So let me get this other one done, and then I'm gonna clean everything up, and I'll show you how I put the whole thing together. Okay, now for the fun part. We're gonna take our chilies, and we're just gonna kind of slice them into a little bit smaller pieces. A little bit of skin. Like so. I'm gonna put those right over the top. And then I'm gonna take one of my hamburger patties, and I'm gonna save those for another day. And I'm just gonna cut these up into little bite-sized pieces. And I'm gonna put this right on top of the salad. There you go. Now what I do is I take a little bit of my dressing, and I'm just gonna pour that right over the salad, just like you would have on a burger. And this is definitely one of my favorite ways to eat a salad. I don't even consider it a salad. I consider it a hamburger in a bowl. And it is delicious. Like so. There you go. I don't need any salt because of the cheese, but I am going to put a little bit of pepper, and I'll give it a try. So I'm just going to take a bite of this delicious burger. This is a buffalo burger salad. Try to get a little bit of onion and lettuce. meat. I'll just take a bite. Too hard to get it all. Mmm. Tastes just like a burger without the bun. Even better. So I hope you'll give this delicious meal a try. It's so good. Take care. Bye-bye.